Yo, what's up, guys? Today, we got a lot of stuff planned. As most of y'all know, I blew up the 7.3. Yeah, I blew up a 7.3. Thought it was injectors. Nope. Injectors are still good. I'm just gonna have them rebuilt. But, let's just say don't tow 6 tons. Probably about 4 hours away. Going uphill, mostly. Yeah, I blew a head gasket. And, this is the progress of it right now. Got the whole front taken off. I don't feel like taking the damn power steering line off. Right there, all those lines. So I just set that to the side. I gotta take the turbo off. Got the downpipe off of it. I just gotta get that, back there off. Turbo will come out. And gotta take this valve cover off. And, start moving heads. Gotta get those injectors out. And, yeah. So, this should be a fun little project. I'm gonna put it into a little time lapse, and I'll get back with y'all. So we are kind of having some technical difficulties with the turbo. Let's just say the stock bolts. Hold on, I'll show you. Those, not these ones, but the silver ones back there. Get out of the way. Get. I saw something out there, but okay. Those silver ones right there. Those are not the stock ones. Cause let's just say this turbo right here is not factory, and I lost the screws off, 3 of them actually, because they vibrated out. Cause I'm guessing when they replaced these, they didn't do it right. Like, I mean, they didn't put Loctite on them or nothing. So I gotta find a way to get those bolts out, because I can't fit no socket down in there. I can only fit a wrench down onto the pedestal bolts. That's all I can do. But we're gonna think of something. We get our boys. But that's how she's turning out right here. Fixing to pull these. I don't know if you actually got to pull these in order to take heads off. I think you do. I'm not sure, but we'll find out after we get to taking heads off. Because what I did is I replaced that sensor, the IPR valve, that sensor, and the camshaft position sensor down there. Valve cover harness, new glow plugs, different injectors. Thought, okay, that's the problem. Fuck no. Yeah. Started the truck up, it went brr, 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 brr. Blowing white smoke. I was like, fuck. Yeah, and one of my buddies came in, bought me, he gave me some high pressure oil lines. Because right now I got the braided ones in, and those are, from what I've heard, shit. Well, I heard these ones are better. I mean, and they're free. I ain't gonna complain. That's the ones I got in it right now. I think those are actually factory, from what I've been told. But these are More better. So, yeah. I'm going to turn back in time lapse again. And, catch you on the flip flop. Alright, took us a little bit to get to that, but we got to that. This is what she currently looks like. Yeah, I'd say I blew something in there. Because it's supposed to look like in there. I mean, I don't know. It looks good in there. I mean, by the feels of it, there's no play in it. I mean, just really factory play in it. I mean, there's no push in it. Oh, well, I don't like whatever that is in there. I mean, I don't like that neither. So, something's fucked up in there. Yeah. I mean, that damn downpipe's just caked in oil. The up pipes are just caked in oil for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, those are basically brand new O-rings because I replaced them not too long ago. But I mean, well, that's it for the turbo. Now, time to start pulling injectors. Fun. Gotta pull that fuel line right there. There's a fuel line out there and a fuel line right there. In order to take these heads off, you gotta take injectors out. I don't know if you gotta take these out, like your push rods. Now you gotta take your arms off. But I mean, you gotta take these bolts out on this side, on all these. And you got, ooh, this is uncomfortable. Then you got injectors, obviously. Now you can leave these in, because I've seen people pull them off with the springs on it, valve springs on it. I am not going to take the headers off and fight, because I do not feel like, all that kind of shit. But I got to disconnect those two bolts. That way these can come off. Disconnect that side. I do the same thing. And that one's gonna be fucking fun. But I'm gonna take care of this head first. Get everything away from it. They make shit so fucking hard to disconnect. That hurts. But that's Ford for you. You gotta disconnect that. Basically anything that is on your head, you gotta disconnect. And I'll be honest, I think that is it on the head, other than that. High pressure oil line, fuel line, these two bolts on all those. Got pull injectors. Basically the same thing on the other side. Oh no, I ain't gotten to that side yet. But let's see if we can get these taken apart. Putting it back in time lapse mode. Now, if you want to pull these right, like your injectors, you want to take apart take out that set screw right there, because that goes to all your high pressure oil. That's what runs these injectors. I think that's Hex or whatever that other one's called. Don't mind the damn neighbors. But let's see, I know out of here. Well, unfortunately I can't get the set screw out because I'm guessing I don't got the right size. Like it's a special size, whatever. But we don't care about that. We'll just pull the injectors, let the oil go down in it. And yeah, take this screw out, which I think is a 10 or an 8mm. Yeah, no, never mind, that's not a 10. I know I got the size around here somewhere. Well, that screw will look like this. If you've never taken 7.3 injectors out, that's what the screw would look like. Let's say actually. That is a 3/16. 3/16. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We gonna unloose every single one of these. Just like this. This is hard to do with one hand, so I'm gonna put the camera down and I'll get right back with y'all. Alright, so once you got all those screws out, I think you want to go like this. And make sure your connector's disconnected and all that yada yada shit. And you want to get yourself a breaker bar. Not a breaker bar, but something flat. Hold on. Something about like this. Now remember, you want to keep this like this. And you just want to stick your, hold on, I'm going to try and get in the, you want a bigger one of these, just trust me. I have one, I just can't find it anywhere. I can't seem. Yeah, let me go find my bigger one because this is not working out. So I'm sitting here trying to find my big breaker bar, right? Well, look where it's at. Sitting on the front windshield. So that's what I hate about working with tools. Within a split second, you lose them. Like you just had it in your hand one time and then it just poof, disappears. But yeah. You want to sit here, you don't want to catch on your wires, you want to pry it up. It's going to be hard with one hand, but you want to go between here and pry it up. You don't want to put no extreme pressure on it. Look, once, okay, so it ain't moving, right? So you want to come up with that. And oh, okay. Whew, scared me. And there's a little other screw up top here, and that holds that down as you're pushing this down to secure the injector. But we want it to lift up and up, and you shall you should just be able to pop up on it. Oh, that ain't working. Let me go find my other different size breaker bar. I'll be right back. So what I did is I stuck one. You don't want to put it underneath that exhaust port. That is a exhaust port right there for your oil. So what I did, just barely nudge it. You don't want to put too much pressure on that exhaust port. But I got this one loose right here. Hold on. You're gonna have some oil coming out of it. Yeah, there it goes. That's what your injector's gonna look like. All oily. Looks nasty. So it needs a little cleaned. So we're gonna set him some more. Alright. So this is what it's gonna look like when you take it out. But when I take the heads off, I'm gonna take these to the machine shop, make sure they're not warped, because I mean I had this thing overheated at least 3 times. So, but yeah, I'll show y'all the progress in time-lapse mode. Sorry it looked like crap right now, but allergies. But once you get those pulled, this is what you want to do. I'm pulling the heads, but when you change your injectors out, what you want to do is, idiot. What you want to do is, whenever you go to crank this motor up, you do not want to leave that oil in the combustion area, whatever you want to fucking call it. What you want to do is pop those glow plugs out, all 4 of them, leave them out. Whenever you go to set in your new injectors, set them in, make sure it's seated right, put your valve covers back on, put like 1 bolt right here or another bolt right there, and go over to that. I'll show you. Go over to this. You do not want to have the key on when you're doing this. Do not. Because if you do, you'll risk starting the motor over and hydrolocking. But I mean, that ain't that bad, but hydrolock, you literally got to go over the crankshaft pulley and manually turn it over to release that combustion. Because when that oil is not combustible, so it's causing that piston not combust that fuel. It's causing, what do you would call it? So, don't mind the tissues, my nose is running like crap. But anyways, we got most of the head studs out. We got the injectors out. Got the turbo out. This is what she looks like. So this is what it looks like currently. I'm not gonna take my push rods out. I'm just gonna lift it up with the push rods. But the only one that's gonna be a pain in the ass. You don't pull your motor. Hold on. The only one that's gonna be a pain in the ass is that bolt. you don't pull your motor, oh, hey, there's another bolt. That one is going to be a pain in the ass to get because you get the firewall right there. Unless that's fucking diesel. Oh shit. But anyways, that makes it for tonight. I'll put in a part 2 of taking these heads off, both sides. I'll probably just run a long ass time lapse on the other side. Cause I mean, you basically do the same thing on this side. So, yeah. Leave a comment if you got any questions. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Yeah.